In the name of God, the compassionate and merciful. Part 3 of the discussion about the compositions of the body. Imam Sadiq Salamullah alayhi says, the first one who did analogy was Iblis, and said to God, "You created me from the fire and Adam from the dust." But if Iblis knew what God has placed in Adam, he wouldn't be snobbish. God created the angels from light and the Jinn from fire, and Jinn is a species of Jinn. Created some of them from wind, some of them from water, and then He subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam from dust. Then flowed into him the light, fire, wind, and water, so he can see with light and then think and understand, and he eats and drinks with fire. If there was no fire, referring to the yellow bile, in the stomach would not be able to digest the food. And if there was no wind in the abdomen of the humans, the fire in the stomach wouldn't ignite. And if there was no water in the abdomen to extinguish the fire in the stomach, the fire, referring to yellow bile, would burn the stomach. Hence God accumulated 5 traits in Adam, while Iblis had one of them and still was snobbish. The source, Al-Khisal, page 109. If you remember the narration saying the stomach is to be divided into 3 sections, one for food, one for water, and one for air. If one stuffs his stomach up, there will be no room for wind to keep ignited the fire to digest the food. This narration says water extinguishes the fire in the stomach. Again, if the stomach is fully full, then the water wouldn't be able to extinguish the fire, and the stomach could be burned and get ulcers. Another duty of water in the abdomen is its transporting property. If there is no room in the garage of the stomach for water, the food will remain and rot. That's why a narration says gluttony stinks the body. One of the compilation of the humors in traditional Persian medicine is the topic of 4 humors: dry and cold. This narration refers to dust. Wet and cold. This narration refers to water. Dry and warm. This narration refers to fire and wind. And wet and warm. This narration doesn't point out about it, but in general other narrations do say blood is the result of the food we ingest. Thus, as Ustaz Tabrizan believes, traditional medicine, especially traditional Persian medicine, does have roots in monotheistic medicine. One of the reasons why the demons from jinn are inclined to humans could be their curiosity to the soul composition of their bodies, as some of them are made from water, and we do have water within us, and some of them are from wind, which again we have it within us, and the Iblis is made from fire, which again we have it within us. Perhaps if humans become able to do tests on genetic and cellular levels on demons, they might find common genes and genetic patterns. And if demonic powers are making some advances, could be from the scientists, from the demons recognizing their genes within us and try to cause genetic mutations that may lead to cancer. But one question is left: how do they operate in damaging the human's mental health then? This is a question to be addressed in psychology section, inshallah. The end of part 3. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.